Welcome to the 2025 Keeper of the Chains. I'm Chris Dendurent, doing commentary today with Mike Junod.
How's it going, everyone?
We're going to be going over the few golf courses that we have here in town. First one we're going to be starting out today is at Oak Park.
Oak Park, probably one of our best courses that we have in town. Beautiful course. Normally I'm a tournament director, but I decided, hey, let's play this one this year.
Speaking of tournament directors, this year we're hosted by Chris Dendurent, that's me, and of course, as always, Mama Hickey, the driving force in the city of Wichita. I'd like to give a shout out to our title sponsors this year. Of course, Innova Disc Golf, always a driving force behind the Keeper of the Chains, always fantastic. The Air Capital Disc Golf Club, they get behind us, the city of Wichita, and of course, Discin Deals.
All right, we got Loren Harpool here. This dude, so good. Such a great dude. Rated 1018 out of Valley Center, Kansas, sponsored by Dynamic Discs.
Next is our own Mike Junod. Mike is our manager at one of our stores, as well as a fantastic golfer, currently rated 967 and plays for Discmania.
Next, we got Loren Lewis out of Oklahoma. He's won the Keeper before. He always comes and supports Ducks Flying Disc, rated 979.
Next up's our own Keehnan Ford. Keehnan is a previous winner as well from Wichita, Kansas, rated 991.
And here we've got Ron Convers Jr. out of Blackwell, Oklahoma, an adopted Kansan, sponsored by Dynamic Discs, 987 rated.
Multiple time world champion.
Yes.
Hole 1, sponsored by Knockwood Park. A beautiful course, top 5 rated in the state. One of my favorites to play. Go check them out.
We kick off this round with hole 1. It's an average of .41 under par. It's the second easiest hole. It's a par 3, 281 foot. Pretty fair, pretty open for everybody. Easy way to get started for the round. Fantastic hole to begin with.
Pretty much just want to go straight at it. There may be a right hand, backhand, little skip shot, but most of the play is a putter or mid-range off the tee right at the hole. Here we go with Logan with a forehand. Skips up there nicely. Has a look at it. May have some trees in the way.
Next up's our local lefty. This is Mike Junod. Puts a little bit of a hyzer on it. Seems to be coming in. Hits a tree. Fell down just a touch short. He'll have a look at it.
Yeah, you pretty much anywhere you land close is pretty decent. Another forehand. Everyone seems to be taking the lefty line.
Didn't get much skip out of that.
Ron Con, backhand. Little turnover.
Looks like he came up just a touch short, but he'll have a look at it as well. And, of course, Keehnan. Keehnan comes in right-handed. Goes a little flex in there. He's going to try and bring it through.
Hits the ground.
And about 25 foot left.
Got up there nicely for a putt. Let's see what Loren has.
Definitely see him outside the ring there. He left it a little high. Got a good bounce off the tree, and he's going to be there for a par. Mikey Junod with the left-handed putt. Lets one go. Hits the tree in front of him. Puts it inside the ring.
Told myself, don't hit this tree.
Ron Convers from the knee. Puts a good stroke on it. Leaves just a touch low. I'd be surprised if Loren Harpool didn't make this, and of course he does. Really good birdie putt from about 27 feet.
Yeah, anytime the putter's in his hand, you just assume it's in. Keehnan a little stretched out here. Straddle putt. Let's see what he has.
Good putt by Keehnan. Nice little straddle.
Yep, another one. That's another great putter. Here I am for my par. Want to get this to start the hole. You don't want to start around with a bogey.
Good stroke.
In. Next hole.
And we got a couple of tap outs from Loren and Ron Con to round out the pars. 2 birdies, 3 pars. Played just slightly under par for everyone. This iconic hole at Oak Park is rated as the 4th hardest It's 361 feet, but you have to come out of this tunnel and get under this branch, get it out right enough to be open, and it is a par 3. It averaged .23 over par. This is a tough one for everybody here locally as well as these pros.
Pretty much you just want to get out the gap, get your 3, move on. Not very many 2s ever on this hole. Logan, you got coming up, just misses that tree, that branch you have to hit.
Next up is Keehnan. Throws a good smash, gets it out there. Coming off that skip just short of that cedar, puts it in the circle.
One of the better drives you'll see on the hole. Here I'm just trying to get out the gap. And I hit that branch.
Loren stepping up, throwing a backhand. What disc is he throwing there, Mike?
I'm not too sure. I wasn't really paying attention to everyone's bag, but he gets up there nicely, sits down, has a look first too.
And Ron Convers, of course. Makes it look so easy. Steps up, hits that gap, comes outside. Unfortunately, grabs a tree on the way down the fairway.
Here I am, upshot, just trying to get it close, maintain par. Throwing an exo hard method here. And
really great upshot from where you were. Fantastic shot. Ron Convers' second shot. Throws a little smooth shot out there. Puts himself in a position. Should be an easy par.
We got Loren here, stepping up outside the circle jump putt. Gives it a run. Nice height. Stays right there. Easy par.
Logan for the birdie. Leaves it a little bit wide. Goes right around the basket. Gave it a good run, but didn't take himself out of par contention there. Ron's up next for his par. And just like always, puts it down.
Great putt. Logan tap in, clean up first par.
Mike's going to finish this one off. Good
Really
par
happy.
start.
I'm
Well
really
done.
happy about getting that 3 after hitting the tree. And Keehnan for his birdie.
That is one of 5 birdies on this hole throughout the tournament. It's a fantastic birdie to get. You're going to gain strokes every single time when you get this birdie. We're going to have a look back at Keehnan's birdie on this hole. He's coming out of the fairway just smoking hot. Fantastic shot. Comes in just short of that cedar tree. Skips within about 12 feet, maybe.
Other players to get that birdie are Eli Ramey, Isaac Spicer, Troy Smart, and Jonathan Fletcher.
Hole 3, sponsored by Dr. Christie's Disc Dies. Fresh dies, unique dies, genuine human being, die happy.
A lot of people ask why we play this short hole here into an island hole. The simple reason is because this is the only hole that's left from the original 9-hole golf course that's here. It plays 256 feet, plays .31 under par. This is a hole that most pros should get every single time. It's pretty wide open. This is just paying homage to the original hole. Leading this off is Keehnan. Keehnan throws a pretty straight shot. He's begging for it to come down. Got a little too much to it. Bounces off of the basket.
I remember seeing this and thinking, no way he just did that. Logan up here, nice, probably a putter shot. Warden straight at it, coming in. Sets up nicely for his birdie. It's a pretty fairly large island. Only thing you don't want to do is bogey this hole.
Next up is our own Mikey. He sawed it off just a little bit. You saw his reaction there. I'm not sure if he made the island. Looks like he left her a touch short. It's going to have to go to the drop zone.
For sure. Loren Lewis up. High, little hyzer. Kind of floaty, coming in nicely. Stays within the island. Yep. Backside, he'll have a nice putt.
And, of course, Ron Convers has played this about 300,000 times. He should have this. He left her a little bit left. He might have missed the island left. Looks like he just touched it out of bounds left. We're going to have 2 from the drop zone, leading off with Mike Junod.
I'm where you don't want to be. Put a nice little bid on it.
Put a bid on it. Touch the basket.
I really wanted that.
Really nice. Ron's next up. Nice little putt, going straight at it, right over the... Right, I just left it a touch short. It looked like it went over the top for a second. Loren Lewis right now, making about a 28-footer, it looks like. Bang.
Oh, yeah, solid. This is a hole you always want to get. You're losing strokes with pars and bogeys.
Once again, the island itself is not a really difficult island to make. It's pretty good size, but when you're in a competition at this magnitude, it gets under your skin a little bit. Might put a little extra pressure on you, as we saw with these two guys.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing the island in MPO.
Oh, hey, Mike, check this out. We got a real deal coming through right now. It's going to be Keehnan. That's back-to-back real deals. And just like we said before, what a smooth stroke he puts on this disc, and about 2 inches from banging it. It was a fantastic shot on hole 2. Well done, Keehnan.
Yeah, we all silently hated it.
Hole 4, sponsored by ADO Sports. Scan the QR code, use code Discin Deals to save on your next pair. Support companies within disc golf.
Hole 4, par 3, 364 feet. 7th hardest hole on the golf course. Low ceiling a lot of the way down there. Got to play a pretty decent kind of flex shot if you're right-hander. For a lefty, you get a little bit easier route to it, I think.
Yeah, I have some trees to play with. I got those trees on the left. I generally throw at them and just hope to miss them, skip up there. Really, you want to get your 3 on this. You also want to get your 2. Definitely can't bogey this hole.
Leading us off on the box is Keehnan Ford. Keehnan throws a nice little flex shot down the middle. Lands a little bit wide over there, a little bit long. He's back in the woods a little bit.
Honestly, from the tee, we thought he was about to draw a medal again. Got Logan Harpool here. Throwing backhand, nice little hyzer flip, turnover. May scoot up there nicely for the putt. Catches some grass, leaves it short. He's going to want that to be a little closer.
Loren's choosing to go flick here, throwing that left-handed route. He's got a nice smooth flick. He got plenty of power to get to this one. Throws a sweet shot, comes out there. There's some bigger oaks out there at Oak Park, but he splits them all and puts it within the circle.
Yep, exactly like I said, as the lefty, just trying to throw to those trees, miss a tree, and skip up there nicely.
Mike Junod puts it out a little bit wide left. It kind of put a little too much power on it, didn't come back, and then we have Ron Convers stepping in here. Ron's going to throw a backhand. Plays a flex shot.
Looks like it
turning
released
it
that
over.
A little wide.
He just left her out a little bit early.
Yeah, he's not going to like where that's at.
Should be an up and down for him.
Still have a big tree to contend with, some branches to hit. Looks like he misses everything, but he may have an obstructed putt back there. Here I am just trying to make
Mike
safe
for the
face.
birdie. Draws a little bit of metal, it looked like. We got Logan Harpool outside, just outside the circle.
This one should be close.
And he leaves it just low. Top of the basket.
One of those things you don't like to hear. That dong of a face mask. Here comes Keehnan. Stretched out. Obstructed. Yeah. It's a hard
tough putt. Tough straddle knee putt for him. Ron Convers salvages his par from about 28 feet.
We got Loren for 2.
Loren for birdie here.
Puts it up there.
Good putt.
Nice
birdie, Loren.
Said you really want to get this one, but you don't necessarily have to get it, but it does feel like you lost a stroke.
Keehnan saved par from about 17 feet. Looks like Mike about similar distance. And easy little straddle putt. Nice stroke. Logan Harpool's going to clean up. Disappointed with this putt, it looks like. Got his par.
Yeah, it wasn't too good of a showing from us on that hole. We'd expect to see more twos than that.
Progress doesn't stand still. Neither do we. Every moment matters, every step evolving through experience. Trust breeds confidence, and confidence is everything. Any terrain, any conditions. The all-new Syncrasy V2 by ADO Sports.
The Innova Rolo, the disc made for rolling. 4. the Rolo, making rollers fun.
Welcome back. We're heading to hole number 5. The average on this is .05 over par. It's the 6th hardest hole. It's 333 feet here at Oak Park. Pretty picturesque hole. You have to come out of a tunnel, play to a right-handed hyzer. It's probably a little tough on those lefties from time to time.
Fun fact, though, this hole's pretty much, as far as I know, it's only been aced 6 or 7 times ever. It's definitely a hard 2 to get. You do want to get it. Not a game changer if you don't.
First on the box is Loren Lewis. He's a pretty good spot for a par. Keehnan goes a little bit higher route here. Didn't catch cam on that. We'll take a look at Logan Harpool, puts it out in the fairway, but also leaves it a little bit low. Here's our own Mike Junod throwing a flick.
Yeah, it's not my strong point in the game. I'm thinking just get out the gap, get your 3, good to go. And I honestly throw probably one of my more consistent, better shots on that hole.
Next up's Ron Convers. Throws it out, grabs the last tree, ends up in the fairway of the gap. He's got a tough shot coming out of here. He's going to choose to throw a forehand roller. Let's see where it ends up. A little bit shy. Going to be a tough par from there.
Yeah, pretty much if you don't get out that gap, you're almost guaranteed a bogey unless you throw a great shot. Keehnan with a grenade here, maybe? Or just a big spike hyzer?
Huge spike hyzer lands in the circle. Logan's throwing a flick around the corner.
As you can see, if you don't get far enough out the fairway, you got a little obstructive putt or throw shot.
Ron for his par from way downtown.
Not likely it's going in, but let's see what happens. Oh, he has a gap.
He
Almost
took
went
the
in.
gap, almost made it.
Loren Lewis, another obstructive putt. Just went a little too long. Probably about 20 feet too long.
Yeah, this guarded green is pretty difficult. Bounces it right off the top. Leaves it about 20 foot. Here's Mike for his birdie off that flick. Gives it a good stroke. Bounces it off the top. Almost goes out of bounds.
Gave it a good bid. I wanted to get that one.
Here's Keehnan. Cleans it up. Gets his par. Getting ready to go into the next hole. Loren for his par. Good cleanup.
Nice.
Picked it up.
There was actually only 9 birdies on this hole today.
Total of 9 birdies on that hole. It's a difficult hole, especially coming through that gap.
So it definitely plays as a bonus birdie. Don't have to be disappointed for a par, but you don't want to land up short and do what Ron did and get that bogey.
Right. And Logan will clean it up here. As we head on to number 6.
Hole 6, sponsored by Ducks Flying Discs, supporting local disc golf since 2013.
Hole number 6, another tunnel shot. Fantastic golf course for this tunnel shots. They go over a ravine, fly down the middle of the fairway. This one's 433, plays par 3. It's the second hardest hole on the course. You have to make this little bit of a turn to the left. Averaged .3 over par.
Yeah, this one, not very many 2s are going to happen ever on this hole. Like this tree right here in the middle, big grabber. You really much just want to get around that tree. Loren hits it, falls down. He'll have a 3 look, but he's not going to like it. Keehnan giving it a good rip up the middle. There's the short pin, so he's sitting pretty good.
If there's anybody who has the power to get there, it's this Logan Harpool guy. He throws it over the tree, plays it out around there. There's a big tree guarding us in the fairway. Might have caught a little bit of it. Ends up by the short tee.
He'll be just fine there. As a lefty, I'm just trying to throw it straight, miss everything, give myself probably about a 100-foot look. I clip something, pulls it right. As a lefty, do not want to be that far left.
Ron Con goes for the low route, clears the tree, ends up by the short pad. Everybody should have an upshot. Loren's got to play a pretty nice long upshot here, but probably has all the game to get it there. Make his par. He's definitely inside the circle. Looks like about 12 feet.
Yeah, he's gonna like where that finished. Ron Con stepping up, another just basic backhand hyzer. Once you get around this corner, you can feel the wind. It's going to sit down. He'll have probably about a 25-foot putt.
Mike's coming in with the left-handed flick, trying to get around that tree.
And
Looks like he sawed it off just a touch.
yeah, I'm where I don't want to be.
He's in the woods, and Logan's just throwing a nice, easy, smooth backhand. Probably going to put it real tight. Yes, he did.
Keehnan coming up. Looks like the best drive of the bunch. Just nice, easy up shot. Little floaty, probably with a link or something. Puts it there about 10 feet from the basket. He should have an easy tap in.
There's Junod coming through the forest.
Yeah.
Didn't have much there.
I had a little gap, and I was like, all right, coverage, let's do something. And guess what? I'm next to throw.
And flies the basket. Leaves a little bit of a comeback.
I wish I could say there's a headwind, but I don't think there was. It's just a little too nose up, sailed it. And when it's your throw 3 times in a row, that's not a good sign on a hole.
Yeah, it was a tough hole for Mike there. Ron's going to come up here, get his par, make it nice from about 20 foot. Loren's cleaning up. Had an incredible upshot there. Put it pretty close. Had a little bit of work to do. No problem.
Yeah, everyone's just going to be cleaning up. Keehnan has stayed up a little bit. He thought it may have fallen out, but no, he's in. Fun fact this hole, 1 birdie. Bennett Domelin. He is your current 18 and under world champion out of Emporia, Kansas. Nice shot there, Bennett.
Hole 7, sponsored by Double Par Designs. If you've been to a Tyson Jones event, you've seen her work. Stop by the website today.
Hole 7. Man, what an improvement to the golf course. This course has a lot of great shots, and hole 7 ranks right up there with it. 418 feet. Supposedly the first easiest hole. That's got to be because of the scoring, because this is not an easy hole.
My personal favorite hole in the course. I do feel it like it plays a soft par 4, really hard par 3. All right, we got Loren off the tee. Pretty much the play for a righty is the righty flex forehand. We did have a decent amount of wind, so it's you'd got to trust that overstable disc to get it over.
Keehnan chooses the same route, turns it over a little bit, brings it back in, should be up there to at least get the par.
Yeah, pretty much. If you missed on the shot, you want to miss short so you can just throw up the middle or maybe throw something over the top. Logan has a really nice forehand, brings it in, gets pretty far up there.
Ron Convers, same play, throwing that flick. Turns it a little too much, bites it off a little bit, but he's out in the fairway. Shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, that's not bad. Lefty's dream here. Let's see what I do. I get the turn I want. And hits the ground. A little bit short, but I'm going to be okay. I should be able to get up and down easy.
Ron yet goes with another flick. Puts it in there. Oh, I'd say he's just outside a circle. And probably have a look at a birdie. Loren's in a tree.
It took us a little bit to find this, but we've eventually found it.
Right. Got a play from his knee here. Throwing a flick. Up the gut.
Just
Just
up there
nails
nicely.
the shot.
He'll have a look. With it being a par 4, you don't have to push too far. You can take your 4 and get out of here.
Another flick for Keehnan. Up the hill. Hits a tree. Leaves it just short. He'll easily get par.
Here, I'm a little bit more extracted than I like to. Clip off that tree. Puts it to the left. Definitely want to be closer to the basket for your putts. Logan giving it a nice bit up there.
Keehnan here for a birdie. Missed it just outside to the right. Good stroke on that putt. Mike's coming back out of the woods here for his birdie. Got local legend in the background, Buddy Kasner, watching. And didn't give him much of a show, Mike.
Not close to the basket on this putt. You got a lot of stuff in the way. Loren trying to make his birdie. Gets up there. Ooh.
Wow. Just left it a touch short. Got nubbed.
Ron here, giving it a nice bid, leaving it short. Be a tap-in par.
Keehnan finishes up, cleans up for his par. Not a bad stroke. Tough hole. The hole played a little bit easy on the par. I doubt if we change the par for next year. It seems to be pretty good. These guys are the feature card, and they're all right around par. So if it's a gimme after that last par 3, we've had a couple of par 3s so far that have been tough. There was only one eagle on hole 7 this time. Jordan Schaefer got the lone eagle. Let's move on to hole number 8. Hole number 8's a par 4, 458, 6th easiest hole on the course, 0.25 under par. Yet another tunnel shot through Oak Park. These majestic trees that this course has are just fantastic. If you haven't played here before, you need to come through. You need to come and check it out. It's a great golf course.
Lots of low ceiling shots, but the shot's right there in front of you. You don't really have to do much thinking on the tee box. Just pick your gap and go for it.
Logan Harpool gets a little unfortunate, hits a branch, falls straight down.
Yeah, one of those phantom branches. Loren Lewis taking the same line. Little inside. Gets almost past everything, but clips some of those pine trees on the left.
Here comes Keehnan, choosing to go for a bit of a more aggressive route, throw the hyzer through the trees, clips the last tree, and Ron goes down the middle. Pretty rudimentary shot for Ron Convers. Puts it down the middle, catches a little bit of branch, but he's still in the fairway.
Yeah, he wanted that a little bit lower.
And Mike Junod, our lone lefty on this course, goes for the outside route. Maybe a little bit easier of a play, not as many trees. Gets kind of hung up in those cedars, but punches straight through, has a shot at it. How'd it feel from there?
It felt like a good release, but I'm in the one place that I don't want to be on this hole.
We'll follow up with Keehnan's. Throws a pretty good shot, catches the curb, almost hits Buddy. Comes back in bounds.
We thought, all of us thought that was out.
There's Buddy waving at us. Hey, bud.
He caught that curb and it bounced up in.
Ron Convers up shot, turns it out just a little bit. Looks like it's coming in smoothly inside a circle. Got an easy putt for birdie from 27 feet.
Here we go with Logan. All these shots should just be a nice mid-range to fairway driver up. He hits the tree. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's not going to like where he's at. He left it short. Not a very good.
These cedars over here, if you get in the middle of these, it's a tough shot for these guys. So Loren plays a backhand, right-hand shot. Doesn't have much getting to the birdie. Mike's going to be in the same kind of position. He has to go from a knee. Throws
breaking
a flick.
out the righty forehand on there, and I just left it short. I'm going to have it a look, but I'm not where I want to be.
Logan's putt for the birdie from downtown. Leaves it right at the base of the pole. He's going to get his par. He's not going to be happy with that.
Here I am, long birdie look. Leak it up there, and just didn't give it the effort that I needed.
Loren Lewis looking at a birdie from pretty much downtown, giving it a good run. Left it a little bit short, face masked it. Keehnan's coming in after that good kick off the sidewalk, makes a long putt.
Gets it. After that drive and then that skip off the curb.
Yeah, shoot him up, kid. Shoot him up.
This kid is actually really good. Don't let anybody tell you anything different.
Ron, but the big birdie. That's nice. Moving in the right direction. And here's our own Mikey. Truck in the background. Got to be difficult.
Yeah,
hits his bogey.
I don't want to get a bogey on that. I have a wide open shot.
Logan Harpool cleans up his par. And same with Loren Lewis. Both of them clean up their pars there. Let's take another look at this double take from Discin Deals. Keehnan Ford way downtown on the straddle putt. This double take sponsored by Blue Sage Payment. Hole number 9, wrapping up the front 9 at the Keeper of the Chains. Hole 9. This was a hole that we changed this year because of people in the park and utilizing some of the other facilities. It proved to be the 9th hardest hole, 0.05 over par 3, 335.
This one, just kind of throw up the gut. There's a cheeky little hyzer skip shot, but right there in front of you, you're going to want to get this too.
Lead us off. That's our boy Keehnan again. Throws a nice little hyzer, but catches a tree at the end, leaves it outside the circle.
I'll still have a look for 2. Ron Con up, throwing up a little flex shot, trying to get that hyzer skip over there and
hit the tree there. Logan Harpool's choosing to go flick on this shot. The only problem with throwing a flick is if you skip a little too far right, you might go out of bounds in the street. He did not do that. He cleared it, puts it about, I'd say 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah,
really
that's a
great shot,
beautiful
Logan.
I love seeing that as a left-hander. Loren trying to take the same line. It lifts a little bit. Again, at Oak Park, you don't want to throw it high. Fights through a bunch of stuff. He's going to have a long look, but he doesn't want to be that far from the basket here.
Here's our boy Mike, crushing that left-handed shot. Stands it up a little bit too much. Hits the tree. Going to be out there. Pretty easy par from there. Got a little upshot. Got a little work, but not too much. Flirting with OB, but he stays in bounds.
Roncon here, throwing the upshot, just straight at it.
Get it to lay down. Left her a little early, but he should make that putt.
That's fine. That's wrong.
Here's Keehnan, another long birdie putt, another long birdie look. Gives it a stroke, lands under the basket, easy par.
Another one we thought was in out of his hand.
Loren, I'm going to say that's about 60 feet. Gives it a good jump putt. Comes out a little early, goes right over the top, should be there for par. And he face masks.
Ooh, he's going to want that back. Here I am putting for par. I just want to hit this, get to the next hole.
Great putt. Nice little straddle putt. 22 feet. Roncon, about 19. Good stroke. Iconic putt.
Here we go. Keehnan trying to clean up his par, puts it in. And then we'll have a tap out from Logan.
Gives us another shot. Not as dramatic as the first one. Logan cleans up. Gets that. Cool way to end the front nine is Loren Lewis under the leg putt. Don't see that very often. Thanks for the show. Now we're going to head into what is another real deal from Discin Deals. Logan Harpool throwing the flick down the fairway. Keeps it nice and low, level. Going to get a little skip off the dirt. Heads within about 4 feet of the basket. Great shot, Logan.
One of the best shots you'll see on this hole.
That's the end of our front nine coverage. Leader after the front nine looks like Jordan Schaefer, Brandon Cawthorn, Jonathan Fletcher, and Logan Harpool. Bennett Domlin, Keehnan Ford, Elijah Brickle, Caleb Bruce, Justin Farrell, Bruce Esquivel, all -4.
Yep, there's some heavy hitters up there. The next nine should be fun.
Don't forget to subscribe to Discin Deals coverage here on YouTube. We'll see you soon.